Hi, it's Max at Ryetec. We're back again doing another product video, this time on the popular Contractor Collector. Let's go and see what it can do. So we're just going to have a quick look around the machine we've got in action today. This is the 2.2 metre version. The Contractor range is available from 1200mm wide to 2.2 metres wide, this being the biggest one available. Few options and different things. This is the high tip version, so the machine actually tips around that pivot point there and will tip into like a low-sided root trailer or corn trailer. Tipping height on this is about 2.4 metres, depending on the linkage on the rear of the tractor, because obviously got that volume of lift as well. Our most heavy-duty one available on the market. We also do the Professional and the Mini. Take a look at the YouTube channel to see the details on them. Good thing about this being, it's very simple but very effective. So it's got a HD PTO shaft input to a heavy-duty gearbox and cross shaft, which then runs to a pulley system on the end, which is a bit of a safe brake should it hit an obstacle. That's got 5 V-belts, so limited slippage and easy adjustment. Then runs to a HD rotor with 1.4 kilo hammer flails, so they're the biggest flail available on the market for this type of machine. That'll cut anything up to sort of 100mm in diameter, definitely 75mm on a regular basis. Easy maintainable. And this has also got the option of the HD bearings. So these are a machine bearing housing which just absorb pressures from foreign bodies easier and take that little bit of stress away. So they're a standard on the 2 metre and the 2.2 high tip, and available on the rest of the range as an option. Moving back then, we've got the 2.4 cubic metre collection hopper. This is the high tip machine, so it actually pivots around here up like so, and will tip into a low-sided root trailer or corn trailer, depending on the rear lift available on the back of the tractor. Anything up to sort of 2.4 metres lift height. So the machine's got a floating linkage. It's also got a set of HD skids on the front, and then it's got the rear roller. They are available with front casters if you wanted it, and there's a few other options which we'll run through in a minute. Now, to easily set the depth, you've obviously got the linkage which is floating, following undulations, and then you've got the adjustment on the rear roller there via those pinholes to adjust it up and down to suit. Real nice and easy, real simple. Obviously if you go for the casters, they have the simple adjustment as seen in the Mini Collector video. Few options available. If you're doing a lot of gorse or high density product, willow, stuff like that, you can get a front feeder plate just to bend the material over so you're cutting it cleaner. Another option inside is a volume reduction bar, just to chop up that material a bit better and make sure it's a bit finer to go into the hopper. We also do a cut and drop door, which would then turn this machine into just a standard flail and leave the material on the floor. So I'm here with Patrick down at Slightholme, and we're just going to talk about what the machine's doing, and hopefully it's doing the job and you're happy with it.
We are indeed. We bought the machine a year ago now, and it's working exactly how we want it to do.
Yeah.
We need a machine that can cut a field of grass very, very tight. After a crop of hay or silage has been taken off it, we need to get even tighter. And the reason for that is we're spreading green hay onto about 100 acres of grass here in order to do meadow making, i.e. improve the diversity of the numbers of species in the field.
Yeah.
Without the cut and collect, it'd be very hard to do.
So I suppose with the cut and collect, you're stripping all the material off instead of using a traditional topper where you'd be putting nutrients back in.
Correct.
The cut and collect's removing it, giving the wildflowers and the varying different species the best chance to get established.
That's absolutely right. So it reduces the fertility, and it also does what a topper can't do, it's removing the material.
Yeah.
And actually it's getting even tighter than the topper. It's getting much lower to the ground.
And we've just been with Will in some grass and some varying other things, which I suppose you've never been sort of in them areas before, where you can remove it, tidy it up as it were, and then let other species other than bracken come back.
Well, that's the other very good reason why we've used it, is some fields which are a bit rougher, if you like, where the gorse has come in, or where maybe some brambles have come in, it removes it brilliantly. Cuts and removes it. And these days where we might not be, we're not using sprays as much, if you keep cutting and collecting thistles, docks, bracken, gorse,
you're removing it away,
all those usual suspects, it really reduces them over a bit of time. That is a very good second purpose for it. It also is good at getting to areas where we need to cut and collect, which may be harder to graze,
Yeah.
but you don't want the grass, you know, the field to become too thatchy, if you like.
I suppose when I came and did the demo, we were right down in the bottom there.
Yes.
But by the riverbed where cattle haven't been
area
for a while.
that cattle don't really like going. So it's a good area to use the cut and collector machine.
Great, and we've been all right to deal with. You've had no problems.
Very good to deal with, Ryetec. Yes, very good
Good.
to deal with it. Look forward to seeing you at Groundswell one day.
Spot on. Thanks,
Thank you
Patrick.
very much.